me. Oh, our guest today. Our guest today is Fally. Now, Fally's been on the show before. She talked about cosplay, which she does, but she also has some other dimensions we can talk about, like storm chasing, stuff like that. And, you know, I have no questions prepared for her, so we're just gonna wing it because we're gonna chat and chill because it's a chat and chill show. All right, so here we go. I am going to invite Fally up. Hold on. The one, the only.
Oops, hang on. Hang on.
Fally, I hear you, but I can't see you.
Yep, I know. I'm working on it.
It's okay.
There we go. Hi, everybody.
Hey, woo! Yeah. So we're just kind of making this up as we go. I have no questions prepared. So that's the kind of show it's going to be today. Yeah. And sometimes they work out really well when we do that. You know, when I first started, I didn't have any questions prepared. And they're like, oh, you're really good at it. I'm like, I winged the whole thing. I had no idea what I was doing. You know, sometimes you can fake it till you make it. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, well, I do have to ask you the first question. What time zone? Now, we've talked about this before. We're in the same time zone.
Correct.
We're in Central. We're in the Central time zone. So for us, it is 11:30. We started maybe a minute or two early. But yeah, right. We're like right on time. So 11:30. For some of you, it could be a whole nother day. Just saying.
Oh,
Why do we care about Storms Valley? You mean Valley?
Valley. Hey.
Hey, she'll answer to it. It's okay. It's fine.
Yes.
We understand.
We care about storms because storms are stronger than we are, and can very easily unalive us if we don't know what to do.
Absolutely. And being in Tornado Alley, we are in the central part of the United States. We are accustomed to anytime, I mean, it's like all at once. Tornadoes, storms, any of those things can happen just like boom. So that's a question I can ask you because I always get them mixed up. What is the difference between a warning and a watch?
Okay, and I knew that this would probably come up, so I've got the perfect answer for you. A watch.
I always have to Google it.
A watch means conditions are favorable for severe weather to happen, and usually watches are released by the National Weather Service from your local office. They've got hundreds of offices throughout the United States. And like yours probably comes from
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Mine comes from Davenport, Iowa.
Okay.
And there's also one in Springfield. So, you know, there's several there's several per state in the United States. But what a watch is it means conditions are favorable for severe weather to happen.
Right.
A warning is issued when severe weather is imminent.
Yeah, like you better something and go find shelter.
It's like here.
Yeah, it's here. It's coming. You could be in the path.
Could happen. And a warning means it's here.
You're getting something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I've learned the hard way. If the sky turns green and you start hearing a train and there's no train nearby, you better take cover.
You always want. And I have a specific tornado that I would like to
go for it. Yeah, like I said, I don't have anything. I'm just winging it.
It was the largest tornado that I ever chased, and I never ever want to chase another one. It scared me that bad.
So you've chased actual tornadoes.
Yes.
Like you've ran to them, trying to see them and to capture video and pictures of them.
Not necessarily that as much as radioing and communicating.
Oh, communicating what they're like
with the local news stations.
Oh, so you're one of those that goes out and tells them.
And the National Weather Service.
Right. Okay.
And actually, you can get certifications right online from the National Weather Service if
So
you.
you're certified to do that.
Yes.
You're
Yep.
not just some. I'm going to go do that. No, you're actually
I,
certified.
that's how it started out with me.
Hey, Vicky.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think I'm going to chase, see what's up with that storm out there that's dropping like 6 inches of hail in an hour. Um,
yeah. I'm one of those that runs away from them.
and that's completely what you should do.
Yeah,
Well, you should
everybody, you do
stay,
what you feel comfortable with. Yes.
actually you do. You shall most of the lay people are going to shelter in place
Yeah.
and are and
Yeah.
are strongly urged to shelter in place. And that's another thing that I had wanted to go over was like
Go for it.
what goes into like a preparedness kit. So you want enough water and enough
Hmm.
food stuff to
Yeah.
last you if you are hit with a large tornado. You want to have enough food stuff to last at least 3 days.
Oh, but that many days. Okay.
Yeah, just because, and always have like one of the. Here, hang on, I gotta go.
A
Crawl.
72-hour kit is what Flutter
Yeah,
has down here in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. So I have my stuff ready to roll all the time, like my medicines and stuff I take. I just shelter down the basement.
yep,
I take all that stuff, but I try to keep some things downstairs. But I probably should keep more now. You're saying because it's 72 hours, so it's for a couple days.
right now.
Yeah.
Um, this is kind of a malfunctioning flashlight,
Uh huh.
but it's one that does multi-function. It can flash out SOS. It
Okay.
can be
Yeah.
just a regular flashlight.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. So it does different
There.
things.
And it can also strobe and that's to let people know where you are. Like if you're trapped by by like your house caves in on you, this can be the difference between somebody finding you in an hour
Not finding. Yeah. Yeah.
versus finding you in 2 days. Just something as simple
Okay.
as a flashlight. Um, you want you want non-perishable items. I personally have MREs, which you can get in bulk. I always have a month. I'm a prepper too, but don't judge me.
Okay.
I've got a 30-day supply of freeze-dried food that all you need to do is add water and a little bit of heat.
Okay.
So that's a thing too. And another thing in my bag is one of these. Um, which is it's a twig stove. So you stuff twigs down in there and
Okay. Yeah.
you light the twigs, and then you have this thing that sits on top, and you have your pot with a lid so you can dump your food and heat it up with the power of like small twigs and wood.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
that's also in my what I call my bug out bag.
Okay.
Um,
For surviving. Yeah.
they have other versions of this. This was a very expensive version because it's all titanium and it's all self-contained and everything. You can find them on Amazon.
Oh.
You can find them even in. You can even probably find them at Walmart, and especially during
Yeah.
this time of year. Um, Also have warm clothing like hoodies. Um,
Oh yeah. If you live in the Midwest, you have layers for days. You never know what the weather's going to be. Just saying, folks.
and also I have steel-toed boots
Yeah, that's a good idea.
in my bug out bag as well.
Okay.
So That
Yeah, because if everything's fallen, and we've had like, I don't know where some people are in different parts of the country and the world, but around here, when a tornado comes through, it can devastate not just houses and subdivisions. It can look just a whole town, city can just go. Yeah.
right. And
Not to be a doomsdayer, but I'm just saying it can do that. So when they say there's a storm, that's why some of us are very respectful about it and go, okay, I'm taking shelter. Never mind. Go ahead.
absolutely. And then another thing that people don't think about:
Yeah.
have all of your picture ID, your social security card, credit cards,
Yeah. Yeah.
licenses,
Yeah.
cash, because
Cash.
um, that's important in case power goes out and stores are still open or whatever.
Right.
Have that with you at all times. Like I can't be more important about having your identification
Yeah.
and all of your cards and cash ready to go, because you're gonna, if you lose, if you lose your
Oh, sorry.
identification, if you lose your picture ID,
Yeah.
then you know do you belong here? Well, I live here,
Right.
and here's my ID saying that I belong here. um
Yeah.
when you're looking at aftermath, like the Joplin tornado, which was a
Yes.
multi-vortex.
Took the whole town. Took the
Um,
whole
it,
town, folks.
it took the
Pretty
whole
much.
it took the whole commercial center of
Yeah.
Joplin.
Yeah. Pretty
Um,
much. Yeah.
and I have 100, and by not heeding the siren, and by becoming complacent to the tests, the false alarms. Anytime you hear that siren, head for shelter.
Oh yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
me,
When
I
I hear it, I
I head out my front door because I'm just nutty like that. But usually it's
yeah.
because my phone's ring by then, and I'm actually having to be out in it. But I don't do it unless, do not chase severe storms unless you have the know-how, the knowledge, and the tools
Exactly.
to do so.
Yeah.
So the Joplin tornado unalived 158 people that day. It
Wow.
happened on the 22nd. I believe it happened on the 22nd of May.
Okay. Yeah. Because we're heading into
Yeah,
the season around here.
correct. And it was an EF5 multiple vortex tornado. And let me see if I do have a picture.
He has a picture. I can't talk. She has a picture. I'll get it out of my mouth. Yeah. She has a picture for us.
I actually have several, but I got to find. Oh, pics for weather interview. Maybe that's what it's under.
I'm trying to do two things at once and my brain's not going. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to bring Ironhead here. There we go. Here's Ironhead. Ironhead's in the house. Okay, so you have a picture for us?
Yeah, I do. Let me.
Ironhead's here. Tapping is clapping, folks. Please and thank you.
Okay, so I don't know if you'll be able to see this really well.
Okay. If not, we can make it bigger, I think.
Oh, shoot, it might help if I hit save. Okay, so this was the damage path of the Joplin tornado. This is the west side of Joplin. And you can physically see from a satellite image. See the gray area that looks like just dirt?
Yeah.
That was the path of the tornado through the city of Joplin.
Oh, I see it. It's a path that goes through. Yeah, and it just like
It starts there, and then it goes all the way, and then it jogs up a little bit, and then it curls out at the end there.
yeah. And that's the thing about tornadoes. Tornadoes can just when they touch down, they just touch down. There's like not a whole lot of warning. There's some warning, but they're unpredictable. Yeah.
Okay, now this here is a picture of directly hit.
Look at
They were
that.
on
Look
the
at
south edge, and that building in the background,
uh-huh.
that's a hospital that got destroyed.
Oh my
That's a
goodness.
and it's not just any hospital, it's a regional medical center.
It's a big one.
It's a big hospital. It's where all the little hospitals will send their patients
Hmm.
if they can't help them. That's a regional hospital.
Wow. Thank you,
So
little.
so that's not even hospitals are safe from this stuff.
Oh, hospitals, schools, houses, and
Nothing.
business. It doesn't matter. You become
Um,
very humble when you Mother Nature says otherwise. Yeah.
I was working as a CMA in a nursing home in Pittsburgh, Kansas. And we were actually having helicopters land in our front yard dropping off elderly because
Uh-huh.
a nursing home got flattened, absolutely just straight up flattened. So we were
Wow.
taking and we were taking trauma patients. We were a triage center
Yeah.
because we were right across the street from the from the local hospital there
Hmm.
in the town that I worked.
Uh-huh.
So they were using us as a triage center, and we had people walking from Joplin to get to us where they could act,
Walking, folks. Walking.
because there's no way you can drive on a road after a tornado
No,
hits
everything
in
there's
urban
it's just too
area.
much. Yeah, too much debris.
Needless to say, that was a very harrowing third shift because
Yeah.
they were bringing in triage for 3 4 days.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. So other things always have like distilled water, like gallon jugs in your wherever you go hide. I
Hmm.
have I grab a couple of you know a couple of bottles of water with me, which I know it's not that's not enough. But
Right.
usually I'm not sheltered in place. Usually the phone rings and I'm out the door,
Right.
um, like that. So yeah, and 158 people perished in that specific storm, and it was probably, I'll say, 75 to 80% of it was all completely avoidable if people hadn't grown accustomed to and complacent about the severe storm warning, the
Hmm.
tornado sirens.
They were
Um,
doing what's the likelihood? Oh well, I don't care.
oh,
I got to do what
it's
that.
there. Well, if it's in, like, okay, so like in my county up here in Forgatonia, um,
Uh-huh.
which is the area of Illinois that I actually live in.
Yes.
That's a whole nother conversation in and of itself,
Right.
for another life. But so the county that I'm in, we have like farming communities all around. I don't consider
Yes.
Monmouth necessarily a farming community because we are the county seat and we are the largest town within my county. But if there's a tornado moving through Roseville, it's just just any bottled water really, Tammy. Um, it doesn't have to be distilled. It's what you buy. You can either get distilled water or
Pure,
purified water,
purified water, spring
purified,
water, whatever you
distilled.
can
Yeah,
get.
right. And just buy like a 30 pack from the store and keep it in your basement, keep it in your
Hmm.
storage room, keep it keep it within reach and then if you need it, if you need to, if they're saying that a severe weather is imminent for you, you can grab that 30 pack out of the wherever you have it
Yeah.
and take it in your safe space, if you will, with it. And then you've
Yeah.
got 30 bottles of water, which lasts you a couple days.
Now
Uh,
you need water for other things just for then consuming, drinking.
correct.
Um,
You can use it
I,
for reconstitute. You need a little bit to reconstitute the freeze dried meals.
and to rotate it, yes, yes, you're right, Flutter, to rotate
Yes.
it out
Yeah.
because it can get expired. You're right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Because my grandmother, she was always one to say, "Oh, I want to keep." I can't do her voice. I want. She always wanted to keep jugs of water down in the basement down here to do other things. So like flush things. Just saying, and other stuff. I'm like, well, if your
Yeah.
house is devastated, what does it matter, Grandma? But okay, you know,
Yeah. I mean, water at that point, clean water is clean water, and it's going to be hard to come by
anyway, yeah. Yeah. So
for a few
yeah, she
days.
used to always keep jugs of water in the basement. So I've seen that for years.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So there's that, and plus, if you get distilled, purified
Stale.
mineral.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Not necessarily expired. I use that word because, well, things do stale. It does get stale. You're right. But I guess if you're hard up, stale water is better than no water. I don't know.
Absolutely.
You know, it's one of those life function things we need.
Whoops.
Yes, and tapping is clapping. Thank you. Yes, and clean water is clean water. Yes, I agree.
Um, so yeah, as far as what to look for, let me see. Do I have any pictures of what to look for? Okay. So right here, is a great example actually of a wall cloud.
Oh, okay. We're
Um,
good. Ooh, wow.
that's
That's one I would be wanting to go. Bye.
that's a beautiful wall cloud. I would be like hugging it and like,
Yeah.
are you
See,
gonna?
she would be going to it. I would be going. Bye.
um, but yeah, I would be like, okay, right down here, you see the rain band coming
Yeah.
off the back
Yeah.
end. Um, and this little curl right here is where you want to watch. Actually, anywhere within the wall cloud, it can spawn a funnel cloud. Um, that can be hazardous to anyone's health.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
let's see. Here's an actual picture of. Um, I don't remember. This might be the more Oklahoma tornado. Um,
Okay. Yeah, because they've been in
now,
various places.
right, they don't just happen in Illinois or Kansas or Southeast Missouri or wherever. They can happen wherever tornadoes want to happen.
Yeah.
Um, they are most common, actually. They're most common in the United States by far.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then in second place is actually in Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Something's always wanting to get you in Australia, little.
Now you got to worry about the weather. But when I say that, um, I mean
Oh, thank you.
it is a far departure from.
Thank you so much.
It is a far departure from. Um, uh, shit. It's a far departure from
Okay.
what we get.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
I have those moments. Trust me. Yeah.
I
Yeah, where I'm like,
totally
well, there are words there somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? And it comes out.
right.
See?
I sometimes I have trouble wording properly, so
It's
I
okay. The
appreciate.
tornado line is actually moving easterly due to climate change and wind patterns, according to Christopher Dean. Eh, yeah,
Yeah.
it does move east. It goes from west to
However,
east.
however, the National Severe Storms Laboratory is still in Oklahoma City or Wichita. No, it's in Wichita. I'm sorry, it is in Wichita.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, why not have weather? Right, little.
I'm just looking for something really.
And some parts of the country gets not only uh, they can get hurricanes because they're near a warmer body of water, but they can also get, if they're a little farther out, they get tornadoes. Because I've heard of certain places having like both, and I'm like, what?
Rain,
It's bad
rain
enough. We have
bands,
tornadoes. They have
rain bands,
hurricanes too.
rain bands off of hurricanes
Yeah. How's that work?
spawn tornadoes a lot because of the twisting.
Oh, okay. And then it takes it inland a little bit, and then they get it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Now there's two kinds of
Canada's
tornadoes.
second. Okay. Flutter. Oh, breaking news. Flutter says Canada comes in second to the U.S. for tornadoes. Just saying. Okay. Okay. So we'll add Canada to that as well. Okay. U.S., Canada, Australia. Yeah.
Um, yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Hey,
Um,
if you're just joining us, folks, this is not the music chat and chill show. This is we're informing you. We're informing you about weather. My guest today is Fally. She does cosplay. I've had her on before, but she also chases storms and is certified to do that. And she has some valuable information for us, and so we're having one of those kind of shows today. So if you're here and if you're one of those people who's like, oh, okay, all right, that's fine. I get it. Not every topic is for everyone, but we hope that you stick around. Tapping is clapping, sharing is caring. Yeah, all that good stuff. So back to you, Fally.
um,
That was my
yeah,
commercial.
Flutter asked a great question. What tools do I use?
Oh, that's a
Mostly,
good one. Good question.
mostly my knowledge and my eyes and my gut feeling. You always got to go with that gut feeling
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Instincts.
your eyes, my training, and this program right here, which is a professional program.
Oh,
So this is just on my computer. I also have it on all of my mobile devices. Um, so like, unfortunately today, go figure, there are no warnings to display, but
yeah,
I can
yeah.
I can pull up every single Doppler radar in the country
Wow.
on,
So you
on
do
this,
have a lot of technology with that. Wow. I didn't realize.
and it
Some people get into that. They do.
yeah, and you can just type into Google, how do I become a storm spotter? And there's actually the National Weather Service actually has an online weather spotting school where it
Okay.
has go at your own pace, classes,
Hmm.
and it's all online and it's got full illustration and everything about what they're talking about so that you understand. It gives several different, and then you take a test at the end, and then if you pass it, then you go on to
Hey,
the
Mars.
next class.
Oh, so that's how you can just Google it, go online and take the classes online,
Yeah,
folks. If you're
exactly.
interested, this is what Valley did. All right.
um
I assume is that's what you did.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good. um Education.
Yeah. So again, if you like cosplay, if you just like talking about the storms and stuff, We got other things we're going to talk about in the future, but follow Fally. Go ahead and follow. That's alliteration. Follow Fally. I'll have to
Paulo
articulate.
Fally.
Follow Fally. Yes, follow her right now. And if you want to, you can help chat and chill out by following me as well. Just go up there and follow the creator. Thank you, the host. Yeah, thank you.
And
all right, my commercial's over. You're back. Well, hey, Fally, you found two. I did them right before, so they're kind of but I made two customized emotes just for Fally. And
I see that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And I took one was just your profile, and the other one was that famous one with the chips that you did with.
Oh yeah.
I know Little did it. It was actually really good, and I'm like that. I took that one and then I put it into the pop art, and yeah, it's kind of cute.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
They're quickly designed, so
I appreciate it. Thank you.
yeah. I can quickly add other things down the road, but
Right. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, I do.
Yeah, we're about halfway. This is a good time to ask questions. So I know some of you have jumped in already. But if you have a question that you would like to ask our person here, Fally, who is certified to talk about storms and has chased storms and seen storms right up close and personal, please put your question down there in the chat, and we'll try to see if we can answer it. Okay, so about halfway in the show, I usually kind of open it up and say, "Chat, do you want to ask anything?" And as I said when I opened the show, I have nothing prepared, nothing, no questions other than what time zone.
Right.
That's because I ask everyone that.
Right.
But I'm just saying. Wow, cool. Well, thank you, Marcy. But anyway, so we talked about the difference between a storm warning and a watch. We've talked about being prepared, that we don't think about this, but we should have some things prepared, have a location prepared. Also, knowing where you're going to go, especially with people who have families, whatever. Because I used to have to talk to kids about this. Knowing where you're going to go, where you're going to shelter, having a plan. Okay, we're going to meet up, and if something happens, this is where we meet. Because it can be chaotic after an event. So, things to think about that we don't, that sometimes we should. Oh, we got another picture. I like pictures. You like pictures? I like pictures. What is this?
This is actually a lightning strike that I caught on my dash cam, but I don't know if you can.
It was that close?
It was close enough to fuzz my dash cam, see?
Wow.
When the white lines come across, it interfered with my dash cam, and it happened about it happened on the sometime around the first it happened on July 3rd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's another that's a fallacy sometimes to think. We think of like bad weather, storms, tornadoes, things like that can happen only in like March to maybe April, because that seems to be the prime time for us here in the Midwest. But they can happen pretty much anytime, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If the conditions are what they have terminology they use on on the radio or the TV. But like it's been unseasonably warm here right now downstate. So it's been warmer and it seems more like spring. So when spring feels like spring, yeah, you never know. We have to be on, you never know when something's going to happen. Yeah, in the Midwest, you might get ice, you might get snow, you might get freezing rain, you might have a severe thunderstorm, you might have a tornado, you might have anything. It's what it seems like.
Exactly, and there are
favorable conditions. Thank you, Marcy. That's the word I couldn't recall.
And you can even have lightning, and you can even have lightning and snowstorms.
Oh yeah.
We call it thunder snow, and it's absolutely just the most.
Tornadoes in the wintertime. Yeah, yeah, you can.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Anytime those atmospheric conditions are right,
Yeah.
you know, it's there. It's what it is, and
Yeah, it is what it is. But, the key to it is, you know, be smart, be smart, use your wit, like don't be stupid and try to be as prepared as you can be, you know? Have a plan. Yeah. And
um,
let the professionals that chase go chase. You know, they're
right.
trained for that. You went to the training. Yeah.
And also along uh, with the training that we get from the National Weather Service, also local police and sheriff departments, county sheriff departments will also put on a weather spotting,
Mhm.
a weather spotting class, and a lot of them won't see you as an official weather spotter until you
Show your
um,
credentials.
yeah, unless you go
Yeah.
through their specific class.
Oh, yeah. So you have to go through their stuff. Okay.
um
Oh, I hear clicking. That means we're pulling something up.
Actually,
No?
it's my neighbor.
Oh,
Miss,
sorry.
I
Sorry.
apologize
Sorry.
for the
No
rudeness.
problem. No, 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 no.
um
I thought you were pulling something up. Never mind.
no, I'm actually scrolling through because I've got another video that I would like to share with.
Okay. Oh, Marcy down here in the chat said Texas has weirdest weather. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think they have some because depending on what part of Texas you're at, I guess you could have. Yeah, yeah,
um
yeah.
just looking here for it.
It's okay. I can kill time while you're looking. So anyway, folks, again, as I've said before, follow Fally. Follow her right now. She's got some really cool content. You can follow Chat and Chill. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
I'm trying to grow my I'm trying to grow my count. Follow people. Just follow everybody in here. Yeah, just follow. Yeah,
well,
that's cool. If you're not following, just go ahead follow them. Yeah.
everybody
All right.
follow everybody.
Yeah. Just. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you for using those emotes. Oh, yeah. And if you're a subscriber, I only, had a goal for one today. If you're a subscriber, you have access to all 30 whatever many I put in emotes. Now, I do know that some people will put if you do like the cheaper subscription, they'll let you have only so many emotes. And if you want like all of them, you have to do like the 5.99 or more. I'm just like, you know what?
Have
Y'all
all the
can have
emotes right
you
up
you
front.
yeah, you all can have it for the cheaper rate. Whatever. I'm just like I try to give you guys a break, you know, for the
Absolutely.
for the loyal people that are here. Thank you so much. Yeah, for the loyal people that come back, oh, thank you we're halfway through our goal. Thank you.
I I
Just now follow Fally. Well, thank you for that, Marcy.
thank you, Marcy. I'll follow back when this is all over with and everything is done.
Yeah. Did I
Um,
did I buy you enough time?
yeah, no, I gave up because
Okay.
I knew what I was looking for, but I just wasn't finding it where I thought it was. So
The story of my life.
basically, basically, the day it was in late May of a couple year of like 2022, and it was bright, sunshiny out. The tornado sirens were going off here in my town,
Uh-huh.
and we're getting probably up to an inch an hour of straight pea-sized hail. And
Oh
then
yeah. Hail.
and then Well, and then after that, it like went completely silent. Sun was out, sun was shining, you know, rain dripping off the
It's like
tree,
that.
and then all of a sudden you hear like, you know how like if a baseball gets thrown through or gets hit and it goes through a tree, you know that ripping sound.
Yeah.
Well, it was like that. You hear you'd hear the of it coming through the leaves, and then you'd hear a thud,
Yeah.
and then like maybe 15 seconds later, you'd hear clang or a clunk sound, and the storm was throwing baseball-sized hailstones. Not very many, but they were really big
Yeah.
hailstones. And hailstones aren't like round,
Yeah, you think they are,
but
but
no, they the way that they build up and the way that they're formed,
uh-huh.
they're like lumpy. Hailstones are never round unless
They're
they're
never round.
super teeny tiny, like maybe um, you know, pea size all the way up to probably quarter size, and you would get um, and that would be
Oh, sorry.
um,
I was trying to find something on my iPad and I can't find it either. So there we go. I gave up.
whoops.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, so we think they're automatically round, and sometimes they do look kind of round, but you're saying they're not completely round. Yeah, it was a squirrel moment. Thank you, Em. Yes, it was a squirrel. It was a squirrel moment. Yeah,
it's not in there. I can't. I'm not gonna look for it, but
yeah,
I
it's okay, but they can come in different sizes, just like
yeah
they everybody thinks a snowflake's the
I
same. No, they're
you
different.
know I've seen. I personally have seen through my experience. I have seen up to um, softball
Thank
up
you.
up to softball size hail, and
Oh,
that is
up to softball.
uh-huh.
Ooh, I don't know if I've ever seen that big. I've
Uh-huh.
seen it pretty good size,
If
but
you hit if one of those hits your car, you can basically
oh,
say goodbye to
yeah,
any.
yeah, bye-bye. If a softball that size hits, yeah. Oh,
There was some softball size that smacked
so
regarding
we're
them.
thinking, hey, little,
Um,
how big's a softball in diameter? Do you remember?
Probably what three?
She played softball for many years. That's why I'm asking her that. Flip, no. Oh, she wants to block that. She's blocking those memories. Sorry, folks.
Oh, 3.8 inches is a softball.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty good size. It's much bigger than a baseball. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you hear like a golf size hail or baseball. Yeah, yeah. Like I've never heard of softball size, so that's big. I've not experienced it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying
Yeah,
I haven't.
it does exist, and they're very dangerous.
Yeah, I would imagine because I've
Hey,
seen
you had
I've seen what softballs can do. I've seen them break the windshields and stuff, like foul
mhm.
balls. I've seen like a person in the stands sitting back and getting hit and messing up her. Yeah, yeah, definitely. 30.5 centimeters in diameter for anyone outside the. Oh, thank you for that, Flutter. Thank you for the
Thank you,
conversion.
Flutter.
We
You're so
forgot. We
good. You're
forget.
so
We
awesome.
forget. Sorry.
You're so awesome, Flutter. And
It's
yet
just like
another.
when you guys talk centimeters in the metric system, and I'm like, okay, what is that? Like the tip, I'm like, okay, what is that? And I'm over there yeah, you're translating it for what you understand. Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you very
Because
much.
some people, I'm sure, appreciate that because they're like, ooh, I was wondering. I have broken a windshield or two from foul. Yes, we know, little. Just saying.
But just my best advice is to just have a little bug out bag ready.
Be
Make sure
prepared.
make sure that you do have your car keys,
Car
your
keys,
picture
ID,
ID, cash, credit
cash.
cards, social security card too.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
cash is important because, yeah, we've gotten so used to using cards for everything. But if electricity's down, those cards are going to be like, so what? Yeah.
Right,
You
exactly.
know,
So,
so everything that you always are looking for before you leave the house, make a spot for it. Good
yeah.
idea. Yeah,
Plus,
definitely.
plus some extra food and water.
Extra food and water. 72
Um,
hours, I think is what Flutter put down there. You
yeah,
said for like 3 days.
yep, yep,
Yeah.
72 hours. And make sure that when you pack away clothes for you're going to be needing them for the aftermath, long sleeves and long
Yes.
pants.
And shoes.
Shoes or even
Shoes.
like leather boots or
Yeah.
like a good work
Hey,
boot.
Shell. I say that because in the summertime, I'm always in sandals unless I'm on the treadmill back over here. I'm in sandals, but in a catastrophe, you want something to protect your feet. So you want shoes or boots,
Right.
something more than just sandals.
And because I've seen so many people like getting up and out of like the
Yeah.
destruction zone a a tornado that have
Socks
like
and shoes.
these flip flops
Uh-huh.
on, and they step on a nail because their
Yeah.
house is
Yeah.
non-existent.
Yeah, it's like when I go, "Hey, thank you, Shell. Thank you so much." Oh, like when I go to the farm, I don't go out in my boots and I don't go out in good shoes. I put on like old shoes, something that can
Mhm.
handle getting muck and stuff on them. So it's kind of that mentality. Yeah,
Yeah.
you want something to protect your feet. So steel-toed shoes are really a great idea,
My
but if you
son
don't have them, just shoes,
my
you
son
know.
gave me his old pair of
Thank you,
work.
Shell.
My son actually gave me his old pair of work boots.
Yeah,
Uh,
work boots work great.
um, because he knew that I didn't have anything, and they're super, super tough rubber and they're steel toed, so I can go walking around in anything in those and that won't bother me.
Right. Oh, what did Little put down here? Yes, the adult version of head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay, fine. Ha ha. Keys, shoes, wallet, and glasses.
right.
For us more mature individuals.
Thanks for that. I needed the
But yeah, it's a game I play every time I leave the house because I don't have a spot. Oh, well, yeah, yeah. Making that spot. Yes. Yes, we
well, the
all
good
need
thing
it.
about where I live, I can't lock myself out of the house because I can't lock the house without my house keys
There
from
you
the
go.
outside of the house, so it's all good.
Yeah, yeah, like having old-fashioned keys because here's the thing we were just saying, like in an event happens and maybe your house isn't destroyed. So like we're used to going out through the garage all the time and hitting the garage. Well, if the electric's not working, the garage door's not going to open up, you know.
Right.
You're not going to want to open it. You're going to have to go old school and you might need some keys and things and use it like we used to when we were younger.
Now the whole thing about
You
tornadoes,
can't keypad it in anymore in events like that.
the whole thing about tornadoes is that your house can be absolutely untouched,
Hmm.
and like
The
okay,
next,
so I live in a quad apartment, all ground floor,
uh huh,
and the tornado can go like right past my house on the east side, right past it, hit my two neighbors that live in each of the two apartments on that side of the house, and leave my apartment completely unhurt.
right. right. I've seen subdivisions. I've seen pictures. Oh, I've seen subdivisions where, like, one side of the street's perfectly fine, the other side's just annihilated. It's just, yeah, there's sticks. You know, it's just gone. Like,
And another thing that
yeah,
I'd like to touch on
it's
is
funny how that works.
the tornado rating scale.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a student that was really into this once. So let's
or
talk about it.
or the enhanced Fujita scale.
Okay,
And
yeah,
it's been updated through the years,
yeah.
but it's all based on like what kind of damage there is, right? Because
Uh-huh.
the EF score of a tornado isn't given until FEMA and the National Weather Service can survey the damage.
Right.
However, if there's a rotation that comes up on the satellite imagery on these
Uh-huh.
programs that I have, I can judge. You take the inbound wind plus the outbound
Uh-huh.
of the tornado, because part of it's going to be moving away from the Doppler and part of it's going to be moving toward the Doppler. And if you take the side that's immediately next to the where the center of the tornado is,
Uh-huh.
okay, so say it's 50 miles an hour inbound,
Hmm.
and then you have on the other side, you have 80 miles an hour outbound, or going away from, that's a total of 130 miles an hour. Therefore, you are looking at, I can tell because of the wind values,
Yeah.
while it's on the ground moving or while it's even still a funnel cloud, I can tell that when that drops, it's going to be at least an F2, an F3, an F4.
Oh, yeah.
And there's only been one? I think there's only been one tornado that has an EF6 rating, but it was
Oh, really?
but it was officially dropped down under the enhanced. I'll deal with that later.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, people always want you when you're in the middle of something, right?
Yeah, it's stupid crazy.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
how that works.
if you want to look it up, it's you can just type in EF tornado scale,
Yeah.
and it will
I,
come
I
up
had I
with.
had to look it up when he was into it, so I had to look it up, do a little research.
And each one has its own damage indicators. So it's by how much the thing happens. It's according to how much it eats. So if it does damage to a wooden structure, but it doesn't do damage to a concrete structure, it means it's
Yeah.
less strong than something that does damage to a concrete structure, but not to a metal structure.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
based solely on how much it eats, and then it has softwood trees versus hardwood trees and
Hmm.
uprooting and all this other stuff. But weather.gov has all of that stuff.
Weather.gov. Weather.gov. Hey, I'm Jurassic. Hi, how you doing? I gotta say something real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt, Pally.
No
We
worries.
had a galaxy pop up a while ago. So
Yeah.
Shell, thank you so much for that. And then I was smiling and I was listening, but I read that was smiling. We had someone in the chat, said something about, it won't get you a song request, but we appreciate it, and we do, yeah. Because in some lives, a galaxy gets you a song request. That's what the joke was about. But yeah, and sometimes we do have music here, so I'm just saying. Thank you for that, Shell. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Fally. Go ahead.
I was just saying that a strip mall is better, is less lower on the scale than a large scale like big shopping mall, and I'm just picking things off of the damage indicators on the Enhanced Vegeta Scale Damage Indicators list. There's
I just had something happen. I had the puzzle piece go across, and I haven't even been on an hour.
Oh, wow. That's different.
Yeah, that was different. So that was the look on my face. Sorry, because I'm like, oh, okay. That was it. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, like I really wish that there was some. Oh, I do have
You
something
do. What do you have?
I can share. It's actually a uh, it's actually a screenshot that I took on this program that I use.
Yeah, it's doing that a lot in every live show. I've heard that happening when people have longer lives, but I've never had that on
Okay, so
Chat and Chill until right now. Oh, what
this
is
is
this?
a
Sorry,
this
squirrel.
is a this is a tornado that
Uh-huh.
took place in north central Alabama,
Okay.
and it was a large EF4 that I tracked from my computer here at my house.
Oh, so you were tracking from home.
Correct.
Oh,
And
so
so
you think
that's
of the old
the
days, you're getting in a vehicle and
yeah,
tracking it, but you can also track from your device.
right, but it doesn't do anything unless I'm down there on the ground. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
was just tracking it just to hone my
Looks
skills
like
and stuff.
Hunter
Um,
says looks like tie-dye to me. Yeah, it does kind of look like that, but it's
okay.
cool.
Now this is the velocity index.
Oh. So there's some
See,
science here to this,
see,
folks.
see where the blue meets the red? That's
Yeah.
called
It becomes
that's
purple.
called a couplet. You take the nearest blue, you take the nearest blue or white
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and the nearest red, like that are touching,
Uh-huh.
and you take and add those values together. One will be a negative value, one will be a positive value. But when you're
Wow.
determining velocity of a tornado, you just add the two like they're regular numbers. And
Yeah.
so I think this one was somewhere in the neighborhood of 140 miles an hour.
Oh. Wow. So
So
that's
I
how you
can, so I
calculate
can,
that.
so I can actually bring up um, a thing where I can actually figure out what the EF scale is, whether it's on the ground or not. If I see a rotation, I can tell an EF scale. And unfortunately, I do have to probably run away.
And you know what? It's okay. It's that time. Running away is right on time. So how about, hey, you talk, welcome in. How about I play the theme song out
Sure.
and we tell them bye, and then you can go do what you got to go do, and I'll go deal with what I'm got to go deal with. But thank you so much. This has been informative.
I
I
hope
didn't
so.
realize that
I
there's so much to this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot, and then there's a whole bunch of fluid dynamics and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But
So every and if you need to go, you can go, or if you can stay, we'll just tell them bye. Whatever you want to do.
all right, yeah, I really need to get
Okay,
going.
you really need to go. Go ahead, go.
All right,
I'll just make an
bye,
announcement. Thanks for
bye,
coming, and thank you
everybody.
so much. Thank you. Woo!
Bye.
Where's my applause? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fally's gonna go. I don't know how to. Yeah, you know how to get yourself out.
Yeah, I know how to get
Yeah.
myself out.
Okay, because as
Bye,
I'm
everybody.
like
Thank you for the
I'm
gifts,
challenged.
and I'm happy that I could help people.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
So
you very
next
much.
week, I just want to let you know, guys. Tuesday. I was trying to look up his Steve Jobs is going to be here, a musician. Okay, I got a musician coming on Tuesday. Steve's going to be here. Thursday is a no show. I had thought I had a guest, and then all that stuff happened. Unless I end up doing like a subscriber live or something like that, there's no show on Thursday. Excuse me. But Chat and Chill will have a special on February the 18th. My birthday. It's a birthday. Just in for opening up boxes. We'll play music, games, whatever. I don't know. So it's that kind of a live. Hey, Brody, welcome in. So the 18th. So mark your calendars. Sunday the 18th at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time should help cover most of the time zones. Hopefully. Yeah. And so the 15th is not a regular show. I'd like to talk with you about a musician when you get a chance in Discord. Absolutely, Shell. We'll talk. We need to talk about some things. That'd be cool. So anyway, I'll let you go. I'll play the theme song out, let you know. Yeah, special on the 18th. Next week, Tuesday, regular show. We'll have Steve on. And Thursday, unless I do like a subscriber live or something, there's no show on Thursday. And Sunday will be a special. All right? Occasionally I'll do a Sunday special. So here we go. And I'm repeating myself, so I got to go. I'll play the theme song out. I'll tell everybody bye. For the 8 people who are left in the room. Subscriber Skills Live. But we could do that. Yeah, unless we do something like that on Thursday. I don't know. I thought about that the other day. 10,000 likes? Did we get there? Thank you so much. Hey, thank you everyone for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for being here. Take care, everyone. Yes, Em says take care. I appreciate. Thank you for Shell. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the gifts. Yes, we will chat. Yeah, we're gonna tell everybody bye-bye here, everybody. Thanks for using those emotes, Em. Yeah, bye, everyone. Oh, Fally saying bye, everyone. Here we go. I'm counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. And we're going to see you right out here on the TikTok. Bye.